the show, taking a look at everything, and I stumbled onto somebody I actually watch on YouTube. Not a huge channel. What'd you say, 13,000 subscribers?
13,000, just over a year into it.
So this is Brock from Rock Hill Farm, right?
Yep.
And he's been building this big Quonset-style building. And I feel for you. That looks like a chore.
Yeah, they tell you it's kind of easy, and the idea of it is, but it's got like 5,000 screws, 16 foot in the air, and I don't have a scissor lift. It's working off scaffolding.
Yeah.
It'll be worth it in the end, but it's been an undertaking.
Yeah, so go check him out at Rock Hill Farm on YouTube. It's a pretty neat little channel, small channel, just learning, growing, and drives a John Deere tractor, so don't hold that against him. But he does a lot of stuff, does a lot of cool stuff.
And anyone watching on my channel has probably seen Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and I can't believe that a bigger channel recognized me before I recognized him. I'm surprised if anyone recognizes me, so, but definitely if you haven't already, check him out as well.
Yep.
Hey, it's Brock here from Rock Hill Farms, and we just got to the National Farm Machinery Show in Louisville, Kentucky. This will be my third trip here this year for different expos. Seems like this is where it's at if you want to see equipment. I brought with me the only person I know who likes tractors more than me. What do you think of it so far? Good. Good? Huge, huge show. Today's video, we're going to be walking around just saying hi to people and checking out the whole show. And then my favorite products, the best things I see through the whole show, will get separate videos later on. So let's get going. You ready to go see some tractors? The first booth that we walked up to was Grasshopper. And I know it's a farm show and these are primarily a mower, but I've had an interest for a while now in learning more about the Grasshopper machines as a possible replacement for the mowing equipment I use now. I think they probably do a better job as a mower and have some versatility to them. That's a pretty cool unit. That's probably air conditioned, right?
No, it's not air conditioned. This is for winter snow removal, so it has a heater and it runs off just like runs off a water-cooled engine, so it's using your coolant level.
So does it just use that brush, or can you push snow with it?
You can push snow with it. You can also use a snowblower.
I've never operated one, but I've always thought the Grasshoppers were kind of a cool machine because on any of the mowers you can change a front attachment to something else, right?
It's nice. You can use the machine year-round. All on the mid-mount mowers, you mow with it, and then you park it and it sits there all day. So if you live in an area where you have 4 seasons, this tractor can be more valuable to you because of the things it can do. Also, if you're a school or city, something like that, you're getting more use out of your asset, your resource.
So other than the mower deck, what can you put on these machines?
We can aerate turf, we can blow leaves, leaf collectors. But it'll push snow, do leaves, it'll do athletic field maintenance, aerate. We have an 11-foot covered boom sprayer, so you can even spray in high winds. Cab, heater.
So do you have what is like an entry-level version of the Grasshopper machine?
We have a smaller machine over here in the corner.
So what do you tell someone's the biggest advantage to this over just your traditional
belly style type mower?
Yeah, zero-turn mower.
There's a couple things, but the big thing for us is this mower deck folds up. Okay. So easy maintenance on the blades, you can get to it. But also the advantage of the mower deck out front is you're not sitting on your mower deck. Okay? So if anytime you're mowing right now, even if you're using a belly mount zero turn or steering wheel type machine, if you're ever having to take your hands off your controls to move a branch out of your face or something like that, this mower deck you can put it into places you can't put a mower deck that you're sitting on. Okay? So it'll eliminate some weed eating, has better maintenance capabilities with the mower deck being able to fold up. It's more versatile, you can put the attachments on it. And because of the longer wheelbase and it's still zero turn, it's a smoother ride.
Looks like a great machine.
Thank you.
This booth that I'm walking up to right now is by Jenkins, and they are a company I'm definitely going to feature in a standalone video because I've looked at them a few different times and I'm very impressed. It's 100% made in America. The founder and the original guy who was building these himself is still running the company and still at this show. And I'm just blown away with what I see from their build quality compared to the prices they're charging. They've got a backhoe attachment for a skid steer that I was skeptical of, but at this point I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up with. And then this stump grinder here is another good example. So stay tuned for a follow-up on Jenkins. If you're new to the channel, I'm not a farmer, as you can probably already tell. I started off getting the tractor as a forklift for my little manufacturing business, and that turned into just loving to run the tractor. And I'm turning that into a landscaping business and hopefully eventually an excavating business. So I'm really not an expert on any of this, but I sure like to look. Another company that caught my eye was Precision Manufacturing, and their little mini clip or tree shear attachments that you see here. And they've got one running on a Kubota tractor that's probably not any bigger than mine, so definitely interested in these. Oh, nope, don't push that. That turns the lights on. We don't want the lights on. How you like the orange tractor? You like orange or green tractors? Orange is better? What about John Deere? No, you like the orange ones? Now I'm going through the Befco booth, and I spent a lot of time talking to their salesman, and I'm really impressed with the lineup of products they have, especially this sickle bar mower for hay that might have some other applications. This thing right here looks like it'd be perfect for mowing around a pond because you can tilt it. It's basically a sickle bar mower, but it can mow vertically like a hedge trimmer. It's pretty beefy. I don't know what the material limit is on it, but I think it'd be great for mowing around the pond because you can tilt it to the angle of your bank. You knew it wouldn't take me long to show some John Deere green. Yeah.
Oh, man, you can get in here sometime.
And if I had a big tractor like this is called a buddy seat, and it's for somebody to ride with you. So I could drive it there and you could sit here. Wouldn't that be the best?
That's driving. Ah, God.
All right, hop down from there. Let's go look at another one. Right in front of us is a 325G skid steer, which is a 74 horse, 9,000 pound machine like I've been looking at. Then in front of us is a 3032E with a manual grapple on it. I'm used to seeing like the AV20F grapples from Frontier, but this is an MG20F. So a little bit different style to it, and works for people who don't have their hydraulics set up. Tim from Tractor Time with Tim has been doing his meet and greet right here every day at 11, and he had just finished that whenever I came over here and started filming. But I'm going to hang around this area at 11 too if anyone wants to come by and say hi. This is a 4066. If I was trading my tractor in, this is what I want. Although I've kind of made my mind up to go to a skid steer instead of trading my tractor in, and have a smaller tractor and then the skid steer. But to me, this is a workhorse with a hydrostat. That air ride seat is nice. Here you can see the assist feature on the back of the tractor that allows you to gradually creep it backward to hook up your attachment. You can also raise and lower the 3-point from off the tractor. Okay. On YouTube, we all give each other a hard time about the color of our tractors, but I honestly think all the major brands make a great machine, and I don't have as much energy talking about these because I don't understand the model numbers and all the differences in features. For instance, I'm kind of confused by the single cylinder on the front of this loader. It seems like one on each side would be better, but what do I know? Aside from the learning curve of the treadle pedal, I'd be more than happy to drive a Kubota or a Coyote or a Branson or any of these other brands. All right, buddy, you've sat in every color. What's your favorite color tractor?
That big tractor. That red tractor.
Right in front of us? The Case?
Yeah.
We didn't look at the Case tractors. You want to go over there?
Yep. Let's see.
Looks like Case wins the award for the smallest tractor that has a buddy seat, which is a big deal. What do you think? This is our first blue tractor of the show. How do you like this one?
I can buy this one.
Well, how much money did you bring?
And money?
How much?
None.
None? Oh, well, maybe you can't buy it today then. Now we're coming through the TYM booth, and Tony from Tony's Tractor Adventure is right up here in front of me. But he's in a conversation with someone else, so I don't want to interrupt him right now, but we'll catch up with Tony later.
Head is facing the wrong way. You can't look at that. So everyone is not
Yeah. I'm gonna walk around this one right here. If I was giving out an award for a tractor that announces its presence with authority, I might give it to this Massey Ferguson right here. Just looks like it's got a lot to say. Climb on that one. This is not a national small equipment show, which is what my interest primarily is, and it's what I'm learning the most about. This is a national farm equipment show. So a lot of the square footage of this is bigger scale farm equipment that just isn't really in my realm. I still enjoy seeing it, and I'm blown away by the scale of the machinery, but I just don't know enough about them to give a comment. Last time I came to one of these shows, I called out a company for the fact that they had sent salesmen across the country to demo this product, and no one seemed to have the energy to stand up and talk to me. So I found that a few times again, and if that was my company and my salesmen weren't engaging with people who walked up, I'd be pretty frustrated. I'm not going to call any companies out, but there are a lot of lazy salesmen at these shows. Stop here. Alright, that's enough walking for me. We're going to call it for day one, but there'll be follow-up videos on the coolest things I saw at the show. So, thanks for watching. I'll put more of our videos over here, and I'll see you next time.